Looks like I'll be doing this. Can I hear myself? Yeah, I can. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that down. Hello everyone, Bubble Ninja 720 here, bringing you part 124 of my live stream playthrough for Final Fantasy 14. Catching up where I left off, let's continue to get to the Nabatharang area of Amarang. Dude is drunk as a skunk, I bet. Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you, Wicked White. If you're going to bother me, at least have the damned courtesy to stand still. He thinks this one is deep in his cups. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabatharang, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see. What? There's nothing in Nabatharang, not anymore. And especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. No, we must reach Nabatharang. I must. Bah, so you have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin, nothing more. You're not getting there in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Nabatharang. If you insist the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. We'll speak outside. Yep. I just took a little break. I'm coming back to this. Hey Mike, how's it going? He only said that because he thinks I'm weak, and he's right. But I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. On track. I basically kind of wanted to continue this on. Next time I'll get 7 Days to Die in. Well, I'm sorry, I was stuck in my own head again. Or stuck in my own head. Blech. Wow, I really misread that. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you learn anything. Thancred, art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? It's not a matter of fate, Urianger. It's about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Minfilia has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That, at least, I could do for her. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. Oh, I don't know, bro. Is it Plex? I don't know. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got our friend back home with no trouble, and he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up is all. And you, what did Magnus have to say? Ah, I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him to action where our interest has not, but I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car we have here, if you like. You could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. That sounds... phrasing! Lag monster? You mean to say you're not giving up, even knowing that Magnus is Magnus? I don't see much point in you being stubborn about it. Though perhaps stubbornness is exactly what the situation calls for. You can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. I'll have a look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. Oh, hey buddy. Welcome back. Yeah, I decided to do this because I wanted to push this story a little bit more. I don't get on this often enough, and I need to push my character to get caught up. Very well, you can do this, Howden. Give me your bicolor gemstones. Oh, that's not what I meant. I meant I have stuff, things, that I could trade you. Does that sound good? Sweet. The riding map, and that's pretty much it. Oh, there was a... There it is. There's a point of interest right here. Yay, I made it. Red mage. Oop, it's not poking it. We need to look out. Twine. I have a vista recorded. Gives me a little bit of extra XP for my red mage. The spot looks like it could use a bit of work. Can you ready the tools for me? Oh, yeah. Ah, nice. I have to... I don't know if you know, but my old phone broke and I got a new one, and I've been trying to fix everything. Unfortunately, my Discord information has been lost, and I need to figure out how to get it back. So I can get all my raid stuff and my guild stuff back. You open the box, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant. Now if you could hand me what I need to, as I work, that would be a help. In this case, well, this bolt is loose for one matter. We can't have that. I'll need to tighten it. A vicious looking saw, a mid-sized wrench, a ragged cloth. Kind of want to hand him the wrong thing, but at the same time I just want to do the right thing. Thank you. This one will do nicely. Now give me one moment and... Ching! There. I don't see any other problems here, so let's continue along the track. Ooh! There's an aether current. Sweet. Just a tasty morsel I need. Through across the room. Oh, yeah. I'm a bit concerned about this lantern post. Would you be ready to tools for me? Yeah. I definitely am not doing anything of that sort with this phone. This phone has everything, case and all, that I'm making sure that I don't do any damage to it. You set down the toolbox, the muscles of your arms enjoying profound relief, and open it once again. Quite handy to have around, you know. As to the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if by some miracle the night returns, as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whether whether its lamp is to be lit or not, we wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to sand it down a bit. A bulky saw, a heavy hammer, a rough file. Yes, a wood file's perfect. Let me even this out. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now, unless you'd like to take in the few of the tracks from here for a bit longer. Take a view of the tracks. It's breathtaking, I know. Oh, not yet. Sorry, I've been extremely busy, like, in between work and stuff. Had a few instances of sickness and maintenance issues. It's just been a very busy beginning to the year. Mining has always been the primary vocation of folks in the Hills of Amber, you see, but after a certain point they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Namath Empire struck upon the idea of Talos, which they had been seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Bath brought the Mistil engineers who specialized in Talos here to the hills, and when you know it, the mining industry picked right up again. Twine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronzo and the newly come Mistil. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistil left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from Daedalus Stoneworks, took off for Yulmore, and now no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. But there is no use in lamenting what can't be changed. And there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests on the tracks, you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nests you find for me? We'll keep an eye on things from here. Convenient. Ooh, that was close. I almost fell. I always do that. Jump first, look later. Much to my peril. Oh, I wish I could Sparta them off, but you know, there are flying animals. There's 3 of them that I gotta kill. Lovely. Oh, there's another one up north. Okay, I see now. Oh, you're not gonna kill that. The next one I'll be able to smack down pretty quick. Minfilia could have ran these tracks. All she had to do was stay in the center. We took all that danger for nothing. Oops, didn't mean to use that. I left these back for this round. Ooh. An S rank popped. You sense the presence of a powerful mark. I think that's how you spell it. I think they're going far south. Nope, they seem to be just over there. Warriors, come out and play. Jesus, nothing but tanks. Oh, cool. The S rank's right here. Tarchia. I am... What? Thank you, whoever gave me that. I guess I'll hang on to it. I got a message. Estelle Couture. That's like the second thing someone's given me. First thing was the mount. Now I get a necklace. Estelle's not even in my group. I'm the only level 80. I'm the lowest level of the entire group. I'm gonna have to be careful. Tarchia could probably wreck me. Especially considering my gear level. This is my highest level character. Maybe I should... No, I could spank around as a summoner, maybe. Yeah, we'll do summoner. Just so we can play around at the DPS. We have enough tanks, I should be able to hold my own. And plus, I'll be able to res people. Plus, I get to go as Bahamut and go boom. Oh, man. We're gonna wreck it. I love how I managed to get an S rank. I think Estelle is just handing out the necklaces to everyone. Oh, someone pulled it. Time to summon Bahamut. Oh yeah. That's not cool. That killed a bunch of people, or at least one person in the group. Trounce doesn't sound good. Chocobro, I love it. Whoever called the character Chocobro. Oh. Well. I got distracted by the name. And it's down. I got 100 sacks of nuts, 100 poetics, got a cracked planet cluster, and a cracked stella cluster. Alright, back to warrior. All right, that was fruitful. I like that. I didn't really need the poetics, but I do need the sacks of nuts. I need to figure out how I'm going to get back up now. Northwest dead. Well, crud muffins. I had to go around. I sense my mark to the east. Oh! Well, might as well go and kill this sucker too. If I can. Okay, this looks like it might be a challenge, but it might not be too bad. Oh, I got poisoned. Forgiven gossip. Oh, I'm slow. Now I'm blind. I keep missing now. Oh my god, I keep missing. I sense the presence of a powerful mark. The question is, could I get to it? Well, first of all, I need to know where it's at. It's going all the way over there. It'll be worth it. I hope I can get to it. I'll be upset, sorely upset if I can't get to it. Oh, there's a thing over here. Oh, did they already pull it? I think they already pulled it, and I can't get to it anyways. Oh. That was quick. Oh well. Let's head back to Twine. I can't complain, at least I got in for the other S, but that was a double S mark, by the way. Would have been a nice amount of stuff. I actually don't think I've ever killed a double S mark yet, not even on my main. Thank you. That should be everything. That should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started again, though. As I said, the only people who knew how to repair the tailless are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. The trolley's tracks rusted and its cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley, damn it, and those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would never have left it in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. Didn't help in the end. The Sin-Eaters got the boy, isn't that always the way? The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again, so in his memory, they returned to Twine. Started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. Wicked white. Vultures, are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. I can get a Combat 7 and a Combat 8 materia. Nice work out there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the tailless, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different. But, well, here we are. Down for maintenance. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a tailless we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you'd like. It'd certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus's griping for a change. Oop. Missions out here. Quick-witted scavenger. Scavengers assemble. Ha! Oh, my poor friends, left to be eaten by horrid beasts. I feel terrible running away, but what choice did I have? No point in us all being killed now, is there? Finding someone to go in and retrieve the bodies, I mean rescue them, would absolve me of the blame, yes? If you could go to the ruins of Kelk and look for 2 more scavengers, I would be very grateful. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer examination might yield something of value. I see. The means to build Talos stone by stone are lost to us, 'tis true, but here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. 'Twill likely require not but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of aether. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you, but what exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I have performed only the most cursory of examinations, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me. As I did suspect from the first, it is host to a network of veins through which aether floweth freely. Or so it would, were it not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How in the hells did we get all that from just a glance? I take it you've thought up a solution as well, then. To bridge these fissures requireth a material highly conductive to ether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the Talos to life. Might I prevail upon thee to acquire that which we require? Not far beyond the walls of twine dwelleth the creature of living stone, the debitage. Full sure am I that the stone from such a being would prove most suitable to our needs. Sure, I gotcha. Very good. I shall have Thancred and Minfilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions to the flow of aether in the Talos, and thus would I ask you to pry 3 stones of the debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. Yay, grunt work. Down for the count. Just need 1 more now. And there's my last one. Now it looks like my rested status is going to be gone soon. If I'm lucky, I should be able to unlock the next dungeon this run. Part of the reason why I kind of wanted to do the stream for this, so I can get the next dungeon. And I can start farming for more gear. I'd expertly love a weapon from this next dungeon, but I'll take the helmet and pants as well if need be, and a ring. Thancred and Minfilia will return ere long with the remaining supplies we require. Didst thou succeed in procuring stone from the debitage? Yes, I did. Fine specimens, one and all. You have my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred and Minfilia's return. From end to end, the paths by which Aether may flow through the Talos have been duly mended. They but require a sufficient endowment. It's not moving. Strange. The core refuseth to stir. I fear the condition of his Talos is more dire than I previously surmised. As a heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core Aether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the Talos cannot be restored. So it was the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome. Well, no, not exactly. We'd never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jarek, this isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. Alright. After all you lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Something tells me that the reason why Drunk Boy's drunk is because his family's long gone. He's the last one left. I think we're about to learn that. The truth hurts. Right then, the Talos. Their hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort with a sufficient ethereal conductivity. But it and the other materials used in the construction of Talos bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't. I'm sorry, but you'll have to hear it from Thaf or someone else. Back to the tavern, then. Even the characters are kind of like, ugh. Here we go again. How many do I have for this area? Scavengers Assemble is the only one. And I need one more foot one. So that means I need 3 more quests. One of them is the story. Not Dalaric. Ah, Thaf. Still here, eh? You can ask again, but the answer's the same. Our trolleys are... What? God damn it, Jarek. You could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you made such quick progress at fixing that Talos and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. And I think he might be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know. The Tale of Woe.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was. When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed. We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her. To find her body.
Knew it.
Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
The grave. Yep.
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too?
Many.
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Areng.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
That's not what he wants. I mean, a part of him does, but he's not going to pull through for that. He knows Minfilia wouldn't want someone to sacrifice themselves for her to come back. That's the crux of it all. Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for the Talos. Daft, knowest thou any location where we might find the stone we require? No matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. I told you near all of the veins were tapped dry years ago, though I suppose if you really wanted to try, you may find something at Nuvi's leavings. It was opened well before Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Gothjon and tell him I sent you, but don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Hero, I think it best Thancred joined thee in this search. Though he would be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil, and his thoughts clouded. 'Twould be unwise to ignore his distress. Awesome sauce. Ooh, sorry. That was like a sneaker. Now it popped out of nowhere. Off to somewhere, are you? Now I'm out of drink. Darn. Gonna go find a heartstone. At last, a lead on the stone we need to power the Talos. Can't very well have you go on your own. Lead the way. A convenient distraction. I'd say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only hope the gods feel the same way. Now, Nuvi's leavings was to the south, was it? Let's get going. I see another one of these. Charmless man. Have you seen a charm like this before? I found it among the stones brought from the mine. A lot of the workers wear these for good luck, and I expect whoever lost it is wondering where it went. It's the first time I've seen one made from cat's eye, so the owner shouldn't be hard to track down. I'd go and look for them myself, but I've got too much to do here. Would you be able to go in my place? The graveyard keeper is quite knowledgeable about charms and whatnot, so it might be worth asking him. So that gives me 2. So I need one more mission for the story. Nope. Ah, man. Man, I'm almost halfway through to 81 already. Sheesh, man. Oh, discovered a new area. Dry spine gigatender. Hoping that this mole turns around. Yep, it did. Good. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving, though we should probably hear what Guthjon has to say before we celebrate, assuming we can find him, that is. Super dark in here. Megalobat, interesting. It's like Talos are on the ground, little bits and pieces. I'll be met Guthjon. Who are you and what are you doing in here? Well, you should have listened to Thaf. You're wasting your time. But this site is not as developed as the others, is it not? Surely there must be something left. I should explain. The stone you're looking for is Leonine. All the Talos in the Hills of Amber are powered using them. Or were at least. Anyway, whatever's left, if anything, is too far below to be safely excavated. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we use Talos to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still here, but they could give out at any time, which is why much of the mine is closed off. And our only option is to search the higher levels for any fragments of Leonin that may have been overlooked. Suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking for is a trade secret. I'll need to be duly compensated in exchange. Fine, what do you want? The other day I found a Voberk gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Voberk gold piece. And wouldn't you know it, I dropped the damn thing somewhere while I was working. Find it and I'll tell you what you want to know. Drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. Seems we have our work cut out for us, hero. Thankfully, I have an idea of how we might hurry things along. As I'm sure you've noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here, meaning it will be much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. That's why I propose we use these, sun drops. They help the eye take in more light. Why don't you start your search further in? And I handled this area here. I'll retrace your steps after in case you happen to miss it. If you feel the drop's effect wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. You search the shadows but find nothing. Perhaps the golden piece lies elsewhere. You just can't kill these gnomes for it. You search through the shadows but find nothing. Perhaps the gold piece lies elsewhere. Dang it. So I gotta go cut back, go in here. As you search the shadows, a glint catches your eye. You turn over a rock and find the Voberk gold piece. Sweet. How about this for light, huh? Blind you all. Wahahaha. I was hoping he dropped the gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. More fool me for thinking Lady Luck was on our side. Or maybe she is. Yours at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. Well, I couldn't have done it without your sun drops. Come now, Thancred. You were far more prepared for this task than I. No more than usual, I assure you. I only managed to survive the Kurthan wilderness and the Imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits which endeared me to Louis Sois, I imagine. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me and to see my duties through, that's all that matters. Now let's hurry and see that return to Guthjon. The sooner we get back to Urianger and Menphilia, the better. You're back. Wait, does that mean... I'll be damned. You actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal, but don't think this means you'll find what you're after. Ooh, I don't like any of these colors. I guess we're gonna get the silver piece. A dirty job, but someone's got to do it. To be honest, I wasn't sure you could pull it off, but you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me. Finally hit 77. Hey, Lefty, welcome back. So we're over halfway through Shadowbringers now. Sweet. I'll take it. Can I jump over this? Yes, I can. Every time I step out of those mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I'd never leave them if the air weren't so stale. But you're not come to hear my grievances, you're after Leonine. First, I have to ask, you ever heard of rockworms? Rockworms? I know them by another name, though I'm fairly certain the locals call them knockers. Aye, that they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. They can fit through cracks and crevices down where we could never hope to reach. And on occasion, they come back with something valuable. They dig up Leonine in the mines. It's a rare occurrence, but yes, that said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Well, our only other option sounds tantamount to suicide, so how can we draw out these rockworms? Over by that shack, you'll find a bag full of smoke bombs. Set off a few in the mines and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their backs. I should warn you that this method of mining, if you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on account of what little that they're like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find anything of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look. We should split up if we're to cover more ground, as it suggests. If you can cover these 3 areas on your map, I'll see the parts between them. See to the parts between them. First, I need smoke bombs. Heralder. Fuck. I just gotta place the smoke bomb, so I don't have to actually fight anything right now? Interesting. I'm gonna get attacked. Do it. Aha! Kick you in the face. Alright, I placed that. So I just need to put one more in. It's so dark in here. I wasn't occupied. The air in the mines grows thick with smoke. Nearby you hear the soft rumbling of stones. Oh my god, I only got 1 of 7? Shit. Oh my god, this is gonna be annoying. Especially since I've only gotten 2. Need so much pieces of rocks. Damn it, I was kind of hoping to skip out on that. Oh! Crush. Apparently there's another one in this area. Oh, there it is. I don't feel like fighting you guys. Kind of miss being able to run around as a rogue like I did in WoW and just sneak by things. This last area better have all 3. Really? It's like the most combat I've had to deal with outside of a dungeon in a long time. Oh man. Oh, he's dead. I had looked away for a second. Just crushed him. Alright, so let's see. Oh, there's one more rebel over here. So that means I gotta go north over there, and that'll be the last rebel. There you are. Find anything promising? Between the two of you, I'd say you've got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friend. It's going to take time for me to sift through all this.
You may not remember this about Armin Filia, but prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner.
Interesting.
After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start, but I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
Can't imagine she thought too highly of you back then. Not your finest hour, to say the least.
Far from it, and Flamine has never let me live it down. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this.
Convenient.
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Oh shit.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife.
Ha.
She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
The only way to know is to find out. Have a heart. I wouldn't believe it had I not seen it for myself. Before you said it in the Talos, would you take it to Magnus? For 3 long years he's believed she died for nothing. He must know the truth, that her sacrifice was not in vain. We'll take it straight to him. You have my word. Thank you, Gothjon, for all your help. Right then, let's not keep everyone waiting. Yeah, I don't want to be left waiting either. I want to get this on the road so I get that dungeon. I want loot. I need some more gear. A vain pursuit. Say perhaps you could help me? As you've no doubt noticed, most of Twine's miners are on so. There's a Mr. lad, though, the only one of his kind in the whole town. His name's Kisat. A bit of a loner, always digging by himself in places where you'll be lucky to find a few lumps of coal, never mind gems and such. I often ask him why he doesn't mind the same spots as the rest of us, but he never gives me a proper answer. I dare say he would be more inclined to speak with an outsider, though. If you could get the truth out of him and see if anything is the matter, it would put my mind at ease. So, 1, 2, 3. So it just leaves a storyline and finding one more beaten path one. What? Oh, it's you. If you come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. Told you before it won't run, and you wouldn't listen. Oh, but it will, now that we have this. Your name is engraved on it along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus, from Agna. No, she couldn't have. Agna. Take it. Do with it what you will. Are you certain? It wouldn't delay our plans, but... I said take it. It was you who found it, you who needs it. Looking at that stone, all I can see is... Please, just leave me be. I hope you'll be there when the Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she'd want you to see it. Would you do the honors of delivering the story on Jay? Thou art returned, and with Leon in it would seem. As promised, the Talos hath been made ready to receive its heart, thanks in no small part to Jarek, Thaf, and Menphilia. At last we shall return time to the timeless, the sentinel stone, that we may press on towards Nabatharang. Very good. Now, let us begin.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
All right then. Whenever you're ready. It's working! It's working! Magnus!
You left me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble? This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't. I can't.
What troubleth thee, child?
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me. I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone. Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me, that he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the Oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day. Yet I dare not dwell overlong on my many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth. Thou needst but have faith, and all will be well.
Go to her, you have no words for her.
Not today.
Meanwhile, in the Crystarium,
to what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance. Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not that my compeers would agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten. Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing? The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir. Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for his energies. and I'm not in the habit of pointing him at my enemies like a weapon.
Is that right? Fond of him, are you? You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you? The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space. Much less in possession of his mortal flesh, not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Alag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of sacrifices yet unmade. The parting gift of brave heroes who will one day give their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
Standoff.
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
Mine apologies for the delay. Menphilia and I had a private matter to discuss, which bringeth me to the question, how didst thou find Thancred during your search? He spoke of Menphilia, of his own accord, I see. 'Tis well that he did, and with such candor. I attempted to broach the subject before. Mine intention was to ensure no words remained unspoken between them, lest tragedy intercede. A regret I myself know all too well. Alas, in the end he refused to heed my counsel. A time will come when they must face the reality of their circumstances, but I have faith that all will be well in time. Now let us not tarry any longer. The Talos and Nabatharang await. Alright, nothing new. Let's get a move on, Magnus. Full steam ahead. Been years since I've seen a Talos in such fine shape. Would that Agna was here to see it, or our son. I was ready to let her dreams die down there in the mines, even after you'd found the Leonin. I refused to believe it could work. Gods, what a fool I was. But I tell you now, I'm going to take good care of this Talos, for both their sakes. On behalf of my family and all the miners of Twine, I thank you. Well, enough chitter-chatter. Let's get you lot to Nabatharang, eh? Everything seems to be in order. I take it the Talos' presence resolves the issue of the gate. Oh, that, yes. It's designed to open at the Talos' approach. Then we can finally go to Nabatharang. You certainly can. All that remains is the final check of the control box over at the mines. You hear that, boys? Get that Talos over to the mines and keep a close eye on it around the curves, understood? Yes, sir. Let us repair to the mines, then. Before we go, while you were away with Hero, I prepared an extra set of cartridges for you. And this one. It's the practice cartridge she gave me. I know I should have thrown it away ages ago, but I've been adding a little extra to it every day. After so many charges, I'm honestly not sure what it will do, but I wanted you to have it, for luck. Minfilia, we should hurry. Magnus and the others are probably wondering where we are. We'll take the high road this time. Be quicker. Technically, it would be a little bit stronger than the weapon I have now. I lose my crit though. Things I do to avoid combat. I still get into it. Lame. I just crushed into the ground because I feel like it. So this is it. We're finally going into Botharang. I've thought long and hard about what to say to her, to the real Minfilia. I hoped when the time came I would know, but with every step we take I feel more uncertain. There's no reason to give up though, not when so much is at stake. Thank you, all of you, for helping me to get here. Now let's not keep Magnus waiting. There you are, so what do you think? A little primitive looking, I'll admit, but Daedalus Stoneworks has always favored a simple, intuitive design, and that philosophy has served us well enough. Much of the trolley network uses single tracks, making it easy for the tailors to navigate them as needed. And plotting a route is so simple even we can do it, which makes for fewer accidents in transit. Speaking of which, are you ready to board? Yep. Alright then, watch your step.
Urianger?
Thou must needs carry on without me. The path to Botharang lieth open. Whilst thou travellest thither to the south, I would apprise Mistress Elise and the others of our progress. As circumstances permit, I will thereafter rejoin the hunt for the remaining Light Wardens.
Magnus, will the gate close immediately after the trolley passes through?
No, it will stay open until someone closes it manually.
built that way to prevent any untimely accidents.
Then you and the others can meet us in Nabath Areng, after giving the Yulmorans the slip.
Urianger. Thank you for everything.
Remember, thou needst but have faith.
If you've finished with your goodbyes, I suggest you grab hold of something. Be a shame if you took a tumble. The tracks beyond the gate aren't in the best of shape, so the trolley can only go as far as Malik. Godspeed!
Fun stuff.
That must be the gate.
Hope it opens. Good.
Well, so far so good.
Uh-oh. It's Ranjit.
Wait, is that Ranjit?
Oof.
You're a stubborn old swine, aren't you?
One who has mastered Gukumots fears not the blackest pit or the fieriest hell.
Gukumots.
Your deeds in the east did not go unnoticed. Long have I lain in wait, and sure enough, you did not disappoint. Had you only sworn fealty to Lord Vorthry, you'd have no cause to skulk about like frightened animals. You will remain as you are, while I dispatch these villains.
No, I won't. I won't let you.
You forget to whom you speak. Who armed you, trained you, fought and killed 1,000 sin-eaters with you? And when you were inevitably cut down and lay lifeless in my arms, who sought out your successor to carry on the futile struggle again and again? We seek to bring peace to what is left of this shattered land, while these mad fools would only bring further chaos down upon us. Do not be deceived, child. Only by Lord Vorthry's hand will this dying world know a sliver of salvation.
I don't know about the world, but I never asked to be saved. However much it hurts, and however hard it gets. It's my life, and I want to live it on my own terms! And those mad fools you want me to abandon, the ones I've traveled with, fought with, and may one day die with, they feel the same. So no, I will not be deceived. No matter what you say, I refuse to believe it's all for nothing. They're everything to me. All I have, and all I need. And I would gladly do anything for them. Let us pass, or kill me. I'm not leaving here without them.
How dare you! Very well. If you would cast your lot with villains, then you shall share their fate.
Ha!
I heard what you said, and I'm sorry for all the things I've left unspoken.
You have to go, now!
Oh, Thancred, you're not doing this.
Thancred, no!
Go! Do what you came here to do. I'll not have you waste that newfound resolve on me.
I leave her in your hands.
Hurry!
Time to leave another behind.
Not another step. Your fight is with me.
Where's the barrel?
You think yourself her protector? As if a whelp like you could be a better father to her than me!
Oh shit, do I have to play as Thancred now? Yeah, I think I do. In all honesty, sometimes these turn of events kind of bother me. Alright, so Rough Divide, Solid Barrel Combo, Soothing Potion, Nebula, and Smackdown.
Come on!
Ah, shit. Wasn't paying attention. Ooh, don't want to stand in that.
This is going well.
Don't say that, Thancred, because then you're gonna get knocked around. Yep, like that.
Beast of my blood! Answer my call!
Oh shit. Transformation time.
Rend my foes and ward their blows!
Unceremonious beheading. Oh shit. Forgot about my buttons. I can't target him. Perfect deception.
Not good.
Oh, I have to hurry and do this. Gotcha. Ooh, that's the wrong way. Shit. Ooh, that was close.
Presume to be her protector. Pathetic. No quarter!
he hit me that time. Shit. I really hate this hot pursuit spell. It's annoying as hell. I might be in trouble.
Why do you persist this folly? Is that all? Fall!
Ah.
Fools to a man! Fall!
Ah. This random getting stunned crap sucks. Time to spack him down. Ah, man.
You would have her suffer and die. I would spare her that fate.
That is not for you or anyone else to decide, ever again.
Plop.
Not a single day goes by that I don't think about all that you have given me. Countless memories and moments I took for granted. Gods, you grew up so fast. But you had to, didn't you? For those you had lost. For those you could yet save. A world teetering on the very brink of oblivion, for which you gave your everything, without hesitation. Your kindness, your compassion, your love, then and now. One last time, with a little help. I'm so proud to have been a part of your life. Oh, Minfilia.
This is the place, hero. This is where she stopped the flood. The last time I was here, when I felt her presence overwhelming me, I tried to pretend it wasn't happening, to just turn away. But I can't turn away now, not this time. For Thancred and the others, I have to face her. In the event that you leave the area, speak with the apprentice engineer at Twine and Amarang to return to Nabatharang. Crossing paths. I can sense her presence, albeit faintly. Come on, let's look over by the crystal wall. Oops. Ooh, Aether Current. Need to get that. This is the last one, too. So now I just need the mission ones. Oop.
Is this...
Run for your lives! It's the flood! The flood!
Oh.
Look! There's somebody up there! On top of the palace!
rest of the warriors.
No, stand back. We shall stay the flood.
But this is what I want. It's my sacrifice to make!
Your time has not yet come. When all hangs in the balance, you must give them hope.
Nymphelia!
This place.
Ours is a meeting long overdue. Full glad am I that we may finally speak.
It's good to see you again, or I've come at Thancred's request. It's good to see you again.
My dear, sweet child. Yours is a burden none should ever be forced to bear. Such pain and suffering you have endured. Yet still you came. For this and more, I thank you.
I've lost count of the times I've almost given up. If people hadn't helped me every step of the way, I never would have made it.
Yet here you stand, resolved. Now, tell me your heart's desire.
To defeat the Sin Eaters, and bring this world back from the brink. The remaining Wardens have hidden themselves from us. I thought we might be able to find them.
Indeed you could. Their radiance would be unmistakable. But know, my child, that the power you seek will come at a price. We stand now at the crossroads. A decision must be made. 'Tis only natural to be afraid, to hesitate. But for your many trials, you have grown stronger and wiser. And with the love and support of those you hold dear, you have grown to love yourself.
The flood has washed away so much of this world. So many people and places and possibilities. And all the heroes who fought to protect them. Yet here the Scions are, trying so hard to help those few of us who remain, and seeing how tirelessly they work, how completely committed they are to the cause. I can't help but believe. But I want to do more than just watch and cheer. I want to make a difference. I want to help them, like they helped me, and maybe even inspire others to do the same. Coming together, providing for one another. That's the only way forward I can see. Since all of our heroes are gone, we'll just have to make heroes of ourselves.
"'Tis a beautiful, wonderful dream. One we share. Though my power was all but spent in staying the flood, I prayed this final act would give hope to those who survived. That self-same hope lives on in you. It gives me comfort to know that the future is in capable hands. If ever you should falter, remember this. No one, however powerful, is immune to the whisperings of doubt and despair. Do not give in to them. But do not deny them either. Look instead to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Thank you, Minfilia, for believing in us, for believing in me.
Dearest friend, no words can express my gratitude to you for keeping her safe in these tumultuous times. You are a hero to us both. But not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. Only together may you change the fate of two worlds.
Oof. Man, that was rough. Don't know if I want to say anything yet. Ugh. What happened? I remember speaking with Minfilia and then... Is something wrong? Your hair that's changed, your eyes they've changed. Let's go with the eyes. A parting gift, I think. Until now I've walked the path she set before me, the path she set before all the Minfilias. But she's given me a new path, a new life that I can call my own. And even though she's gone, I can still feel her, warm and calm and gentle. I can feel the beating heart of the world, the light that swells within it. And the Light Wardens. There's one here in Almarang. Let's hurry back, the others need to know. You don't think Thancred will be angry with me, do you? Something Minfilia wanted, I'm sure he'll understand. There's only one way to find out. It's what she wanted. I like to think so too, but... Would you mind going on ahead? I'll be right behind you, I promise. So, with Minfilia gone now, her story is complete. She's passed on. I mean, it hit me again. Like, this is the second time me going through it, and I'm feeling a little emotional. And, like I said before, I feel like I was robbed of the true impact because I never got to play 1.0. And I feel like anyone that has played 1.0 and got to this point probably hit them magnitudes harder than it ever hit me. So, just saying that much. Too bad we couldn't take out Ranjit though, you know? Oh, there's flowers growing on that one.
Ah, there you are. We were worried.
Really? He wasn't the one that nearly got himself killed. It's a good thing Urianger called on us when he did. You were at death's door when we found you.
But thanks to your timely ministrations, I was not obliged to walk through it.
Here comes Minfilia.
Minfilia?
You saw her.
I know I haven't exactly been pulling my weight up till now, but that's all going to change, starting today. I'll do whatever it takes to make Minfilia's dream a reality. I can track the Light Wardens now, maybe even help you fight them.
I'm glad you're back.
You don't have to say that, you know.
But I want to. Your family. How else would I feel?
She will need a name.
A name?
Minfilia's not gonna work.
Of her own. I would not have her walk in the shadow of another any longer. And I think it a fitting tribute to our departed friend, too. At the mention of Minfilia, I would remember the woman who preserved our fellowship when all seemed lost.
Do you remember what you were called before you were taken to Yulmore?
I'm sorry, I don't. I couldn't have been very old when it happened.
Then we must think of a new name. Suggestions?
If the lady herself has no preference, I think the honor should rightly fall to Thancred. After all they have been through together, he's practically a father to her.
Well spotted. I'm so glad you're here to explain these things.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
What about Reem?
blessing in Fae. Wait, doth this mean thou wert listening when I delivered my lectures on the Pixies?
Not exactly, but that one word made an impression. Of course, if it's not to your liking, I can think of something else.
Reed. Yes, I rather like the sound of it. Thank you.
That settles it then. Welcome aboard, Reen.
I won't let you down.
A fresh start. Alright, so I'm going to do this and then we're going to call it because I'm hitting my 2-hour mark. I honestly don't know how to repay you for all you've done, but I promise to do whatever I can to help. Sure thing. Are you certain you're up to fighting so soon? I can't imagine the power of the Oracle is something one learns to wield in the space of a few hours. Maybe not, but the presence of the Light Wardens is unmistakable to me now. In fact, I sense one here in Amarang, to the west. I think it might be hiding underground. Underground? Then it says we suspect it. We thought it prudent to take a brief survey of the area prior to your arrival. To the west, we found the remains of a site known as Malika's Well. If I recall correctly, the well was built in remembrance of one of the ancient kings of Nabatharang to serve as a source of respite from the desert heat. It fell into disuse after the flood, whereupon the miners of Amarang thought to turn part of it into an excavation site. Judging by its size, the underground waterways are no doubt extensive. The perfect hiding place for a warden. Reen, are you certain you could track it down? Leave it to me. Then it's settled. We make for Malika's Well. Alright, actually, I changed my mind. We are actually going to go to Malika's Well, because if I remember correctly, that's how we're going to unlock the next dungeon. Then I'll end it there, so that way when we start the next round, we can do the dungeon. Yeah. That's how it's going to be. All these long-tailed armadillos can go sawed off. It's here. I can taste its ether on the wind. And we finally found our mark. Let's put an end to this, hero, and return to the night sky to Amarang. Sounds good to me. Or do I want to do the dungeon? No, I gotta end it here. Thank you all for watching. This has been part 124 of my livestream playthrough for Final Fantasy XIV. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up by hitting that like button. Subscribe to my channel if not a subscriber, keep with the content. Comment down below, tell me what you think about the game and my gameplay. The no spoilers, please. And I will see you in the next video, and I'll catch you then. Later.